a man crawled out of the grave. He'd been dead for a year. It was the crow in front of him that summoned him from hell. The man was running on the way home. His heart seemed to be filled with pain, but he couldn't remember anything. He opened the dusty door. The indoor scene was very sad. He looked at the pet cat he raised when he was alive. Painful memories suddenly came back to him. This man's name is Eric. 4 thugs burst into the house. They laughed and humiliated his fiancée. Smashed their home. Eric was shot while protesting. Then he was thrown out. The thug stood by the door to confirm his death. Eric went to the window to recall the image of those 4 guys. The sharp shard of glass cut his hand, but now the wound healed quickly. If you were a resentful soul and had an immortal body, what would you do? Eric recalled his beautiful, gentle fiancée. He simply could not accept the pain of losing his lover. Now he wanted revenge and let the enemy die a painful death. Only that can set him free. Eric put a thick layer of white mucus on his face, drew a big black mouth, wore tight leather clothes. Demon of Vengeance was back. Eric frantically ran on buildings because the crow discovered the first enemy. It's the Tintin Knifeman in front of him. Eric jumped down and came out from the dark place. Eric lightly dodged the stagger. The second one was also useless. The last one was gently caught by Eric. Eric threw back. Tintin's chest was full of knives. He used his blood to draw a crow on the wall. The joy of revenge made Eric laugh and prepared to find the second target. Eric saved the neighbor's sister, but he didn't dare to look at his acquaintances. Eric quickly found his second target. That was Funboy. He took a gun and threatened Eric. Eric pulled the chair in front of him, covered the gun to let Funboy shoot, showed Funboy what a self-healing wound is. Finally, Funboy's body was full of syringes, that of drug overdose. Now, Eric went to find the policeman in charge of his case that year. He was also his good friend, Albrecht. Albrecht looked at the person in front of him in amazement. Eric apparently died a year ago. His ashes were buried by himself, but Eric is now back. He rummaged through the fridge in a familiar manner and handed Albrecht. He finally made Albrecht believe he wasn't a ghost. When they talked, they found out that the fiancée, he was dead. Even 30 hours of rescue couldn't save her. She suffered a lot during that period. Eric pressed Albrecht's head. In this moment, these 30 hours of pain touched Eric's spirit. These pains made Eric completely forget the previous joy of revenge. Crows flew in the night sky and continued searching for the remaining culprit. The last 2 still didn't know their destiny, but still madly played familiar games. Skank went to the supermarket to buy some food, and Top Dollar in the car was controlled by Eric. Top Dollar was forced to drive away. To appear, Top Dollar was tied tightly. Eric found a grenade in the trunk of the car. Top Dollar was constantly begging. He finally remembered. Eric was his victim a year ago. He was ashamed to give up begging. Eric threw a grenade into the car, fixed accelerator. The car went straight ahead. A loud bang sent Top Dollar away. Eric lit a lighter and threw it on the ground. A firecrow was born. Only when he found the last one, Skank, Eric would be able to leave the world without any problems. But Skank was in the distance and saw it all. He was extremely scary. He immediately went to find their big brother T-Bird. Skank told deeply. The process of Eric catching them, watching Skank get scared made T-Bird slowly go crazy. T-Bird knocked him out and won it, then asked his subordinates to investigate Eric. The subordinates discovered Eric's secret. Eric's grave was empty. T-Bird was having a party with his subordinates. He wanted to expand his business and was writing his grand plan. Everyone's attention was on the excited T-Bird right now. No one noticed that Eric was at a high place watching. Suddenly a crow flew onto the table. Skank was so scared that he wanted to run away. Eric stepped out and sat at the table in front of everyone. I just need him. Then he stood up and was about to action. If he can't protect his subordinates, T-Bird will lose his dignity. T-Bird was angry. Kill him. Even high martial artists are afraid of kitchen knives. A guy wearing a hat looked at him. He found out that Eric disappeared. Eric started the massacre. T-Bird felt that the situation was not good. He directly betrayed his subordinates. No one can survive this fierce gunfight. These gangsters don't understand even if they die. Eric really just wanted to kill Skank. In the midst of the rain of bombs and bullets, Eric was not afraid. In the end, only Skank was left hiding under the table. Eric stepped forward and played with Skank. When he thought of the tragic things his fiancée, he had to endure, he immediately threw Skank out the window. The great feud has been paid. All that's left of Eric was an endless void. Things in the world no longer concerned him. He went to the grave and discovered that the girl next door, waiting for him to say goodbye, already asleep. After saying goodbye, she was about to go home. but she was caught in the blink of an eye by T-Bird. He was not willing to forgive Eric. Eric was startled when he was about to return. The crow told Eric what he saw. Eric entered the teaching building, but the opponent shot the crow first. Then T-Bird came out confidently. Facing Eric was also very confident. He opened fire. Results: when there are no crows, Eric also lost his immortal body. Kill him. Goodbye, stupid bird. Suddenly Albrecht came. After the gunfight, he defeated the black subordinates. The female subordinate was also killed. Albrecht was also seriously injured. Eric finally met T-Bird on the roof. He pulled out a lightning rod, decided the final match against T-Bird. The two of them were equally. But the neighbor's sister is in danger right now. Because of distraction, Eric lost. But taking advantage when T-Bird wasn't paying attention, Eric pressed his face, transferred 30 hours of pain from his fiancée to him, momentarily caused T-Bird to lose his mind. Then T-Bird fell down. Eric finally saved everyone. Eric had no regrets anymore. While waiting to be released, Eric crawled to the grave full of injuries. He saw his fiancée walking towards him. Just like that, Eric left without any regrets. People say very well. The cemetery late at night raining flowers. Hell devil returns vengeance. Rain of bombs and bullets. Immortal body. Great enemy must report to meet his wife again. See you later.